Acushnet Board of Health, Tuesday, January 24th, 2023 at 5:06. Mr. Fortin, our chairman, is absent this evening, so I'll take his place and run the meeting. I'm Dave DeVignan. With me is Bob Medeiros, our health agent, Joe Correa, and Wanda, our clerk. So tonight we're here solely for one reason.
It's going to be videotaped.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to announce that this meeting is being audio and videotaped. Anybody with us, if they could turn their phones down to silence, that would be great. So again, we're here for only one item on the agenda.
Is it?
And it is a posted meeting, a hearing for a cease and desist order which was issued by the Board of Health on December 17th, 2022. And this is relative to, what is the address? 1052?
550 Main Street.
550 Main Street to Navasot. So I'll read the public meeting notice. Notice hereby given that the Acushnet Board of Health will hold an appeal hearing on Tuesday, January 24th, 2023 at 5 p.m. The meeting will be held in the Board of Health office, second floor, 130 Main Street, Acushnet, Mass. I already called the meeting to order. The open hearing is to hear and consider an appeal filed by Navasot LLC for property at 550 Main Street, Acushnet, of an order issued by the Assistant Health Agent pursuant to Mass General Law, Chapter 111, Section 122, relative to nuisance, source of filth, and cause of sickness to be removed from the property. Any affected public party has a right to appear, review, and consider matters presented. Votes may be taken. So with that being said, this is really a follow-up to a meeting we had 2 weeks ago. I'm going to read the enforcement order into the record. It's dated December 17th, 2022 to Navasot LLC. Attention Douglas Johnson, manager. Violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 111, Section 122, sources of filth and causes of sickness. Dear Mr. Johnson, Section 122, regulations relative to nuisances and examinations. Section 122, the Board of Health shall examine into all nuisances, sources of filth, and causes of sickness within its town or on board of vessels within the harbor of such town, which may, in its opinion, be injurious to the public health, shall destroy, remove, or prevent the same, as the case may require, and shall make regulations for the public health and safety relative thereto, and to articles capable of containing or conveying infection or contagion, or of creating sickness brought into or conveyed from the town or into or from any vessel. The Board of Health of the Town of Acushnet shall order the owner of or Navasot LLC at their own expense to remove any nuisance, sources of filth, or cause of sickness found thereon within 24 hours or such other time it considers reasonable. As an agent of the Acushnet Board of Health, I have determined that the available supply of water for drinking, culinary, and/or domestic purposes at 582 Main Street, Acushnet is unsafe or inadequate as to constitute a nuisance caused by stormwater violations emanating from Navasot LLC solar project at 550 Main Street. The Board of Health may issue a written order to the owner to discontinue the use of the water supply, or that Navasot LLC supply an alternative water supply safe and adequate for such purposes that has been approved by the Board of Health. If the owner, Navasot LLC, fails to comply with such order, the Board of Health of the Town of Acushnet may cause the nuisances, sources of filth, and cause of sickness to be removed, and all expenses incurred thereby shall constitute a debt due to the Town of Acushnet. Board of Health, its agents, officers, and employees have the authority to enter upon privately owned land for the purposes of performing their duties for the administration and review of this violation, and may make or cause to be made such examinations, surveys, or samples as the Board of Health deems necessary. Each day or portion thereof during which a violation occurs or continues shall constitute a separate offense, and each provision of the regulation or permit that is violated shall constitute a separate offense. Navison LLC is hereby ordered to immediately cease the causation of nuisance conditions from the illegal discharge of untreated stormwater from the Navison Solar Project located at 55 Main Street, Acushnet. This illegal discharge has trespassed onto private property, contaminating a private water supply located at 582 Main Street. Navison LLC is hereby ordered to immediately cease and desist from discharging or allowing the discharge of any stormwater from the construction site at 550 Main Street, Acushnet, without express approval from the Board of Health. Navison LLC is hereby ordered to immediately supply an alternative water supply safe and adequate for such purposes that has been approved by the Board of Health at 582 Main Street, Acushnet. Failure to comply with this order subjects you to Mass General Law, Chapter 111, Section 122, and may result in a complaint being filed in court, a fine being levied against you, and/or imprisonment. Furthermore, failure to comply with conditions of the town permits will result in the suspension or revocation of the permits. You have a right to a hearing, and any affected party has a right to appear at such hearing. A written request for such hearing must be received by this office within 7 days of the receipt of this letter. If you have any questions in this matter, please feel free to contact the Board of Health Office. Regards, Patrick Hannon, Assistant Health Agent. This was copied to Town Administrator, the Board of Selectmen, and Town Council. All right, so given all of that, since that has occurred, they filed an appeal. That's why we're here. But they've also proceeded to connect the property owners to town water, and they have ceased the discharge of stormwater from the site. They're making every effort to continue to do that based upon my knowledge of the situation. At our last hearing, we talked about a Title V inspection being done.
That's been done.
That has been done. I saw the report, read the report. I also saw the videos of the camera going through the pipes. So that's a non-issue. So from my standpoint, they've complied with our order and done everything we've been asked. I think we should lift the order.
Is there anything else, Joe?
No.
That's the whole complete things?
Yeah.
Make a motion,
Motion to,
accept their proposal of repairing all the work that's been done.
I think the motion should be clearer than that. I'll make a motion that we lift the cease and desist order
Okay, we can do that.
effective
Yeah.
immediately. I will say, however, in the motion, should there be a reoccurring problem due to stormwater, that we'll proceed to issue an enforcement action again.
I'm sure they understand that.
I know, I just want to make it clear. They're working with us as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
They're making the effort. They've complied with our order, so.
So
So that's my motion.
Yep,
Is there a Second, all in favor?
Yep.
Aye. Motion carries. Is there anything you guys want to add?
On behalf of Navison, my name's Mark Halpin. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. We remain committed to working with the town on this. I think as you and others in the town know, we are continuing to work with the planning board, with the building inspector, and the Conservation Commission. We have filed updated temporary plans for keeping stormwater on the site and implementing best management practices, and we'll be working with the town in the next couple of days on more permanent measures as well for the site.
Are those the plans there?
This
Yes,
is the
yeah.
temporary plan, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we need to see that at this point.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I
It
think,
just shows that they're doing what they need to do,
Okay.
you know, as a
temporary.
As a board member on another board, I'm interested in seeing what the final plan looks like. Because I know you guys are doing what you need to do to control the site. So just keep up the good work as far as I'm concerned. If there's anything else, that's the only matter we're here for, so I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Already?
Well,
Mackerel.
yeah.
What are you trying to do, beat Fortin's time on the meeting, 15 minutes?
I have another meeting to go to, but
Oh!
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Yep.
Aye.
Oh.
We are adjourned.